Another cutie here this morning. It's Diane Gottsman, our etiquette expert. Do you like that?
I like it.
Real cute today.
Thank you.
We are talking wedding etiquette, and you've been getting a ton of questions from the viewers.
Oh, yeah.
I guess because wedding season kind of just, you know.
It's year-round.
Yes.
Wedding season
All
is
the
every
time.
season.
So people are going to weddings, and they're like, what the heck is going on here? So they write into you.
That's right.
Okay. So
and us on Twitter. They need to talk to us on Twitter.
Yes, for sure. And so here's the deal. We're going to run through some do's and don'ts of wedding etiquette, and then we're going to be answering your questions a little bit later on. These are questions from our viewers in San Antonio, and Diane will be answering them live on air. All right, so number one, you say you do need to consult the community calendar before you schedule your wedding date.
Now, I know it's most important for you and your groom to decide what date, but you need to look to see if there's a big Spurs game, if there's a fundraiser that people are going to need to go to for their corporations, and most importantly, if you want somebody specific in your wedding, you need to ask them, have you already planned your trip to Switzerland where there's non-refundable deposits? So make sure that the people you want to be there are going to be there. Not everybody is going to show. You know that. Not everybody can come.
True. Also, maybe,
but you want the key players to be there.
Yeah, and don't schedule it during Fiesta or other major things.
That's right. Especially here in San Antonio. No one's coming to your wedding if there's a Fiesta party.
And there are some don'ts, too, that we want to go over. And one biggie is don't invite a guest to a wedding shower if you don't intend to invite that same guest to your wedding.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
But it sounds true.
A shower is to prepare for the big day, for the wedding. And so now, if we're in an office and it's a congratulatory party, that's one thing. Everybody knows they're not invited. But really, unless you're inviting them to the wedding, because the bride is ultimately going to write the guest list, make sure that they're also invited to the wedding.
Okay, this is one for the bridesmaids out there. You say, do say no if you don't want to be a bridesmaid.
We have to learn how to say no and not feel guilty. So, you know, if you think it's a great idea, it's an honor, but you don't have the time, you don't have the money, you don't want to take on that responsibility, you just say, you know, I appreciate it, I would love to help you in some way, but it's just too much of a financial burden.
I thought that was illegal. I did not
it's
know
not.
You could say
it's
no.
Wedding illegal. You can say no.
So you're going to get picked up by the wedding police.
And the bride shouldn't make you feel guilty.
Okay.
Yeah. A good friend won't make you feel guilty.
There you go.
And here's you were talking about financial commitment. Don't expect your friends to attend a destination wedding because that can be a big financial commitment too.
And you know, people say, you know, a bride will say, well, you know what, I'm telling you a year out so you can save. But who's to say you want to spend your vacation and all your money on her destination wedding? So you just have to be thoughtful. You know, invite them, certainly, but don't be upset if they can't attend.
Okay, the bride wants to have a shower and she asks you to host it. What do you do? Say yes, or can you ask what's involved?
How much is in it for me? How much is it going to cost me? So before you say yes, because the bride's probably not going to say, will you be a host for one of my 14 showers? That's another tip. You know, a no. But, you know, I'm going to say, Shelley, I want to have a shower for Susan. Would you help me? You know, what's involved? You know, how much are we going to talk about? I'd like to talk about budgets. You know, what is going to be expected from me? And then if my third host wants to change courses midstream and say, well, now let's do it at a bigger venue and more of a splash. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, this is what we decided, and if you want to change it, you're going to have to throw in a little more cash.
Okay, and staying on the topic of showers, you say don't invite the same person to several showers.
Oh my gosh.
You only have to go to one?
What a burden. Or maybe two. Maybe two.
Okay,
because you know, some people may want to go to all four, but you have to stop these showers at some point. I know. I don't want to go to all four. Don't invite me. I just want to go to one. So I think it's just a courteous gesture to invite one person to that one shower. Maybe two if you're the mother. Even the mother doesn't want to go to 3 and 4.
Right. Okay, and what if you're like a Pinterest fiend and you send your shower friend, you're like, look on Pinterest, I pinned all my favorite things for my shower. Okay. Do they have to do that?
No. We love Pinterest and we find all of these great ideas, even for the holidays, even for now. You know, we have all of these things that we pinned and then we can't do them. Professionals are doing these things. So, you know, don't expect the hosts of your shower or people who are helping you put on the wedding to do all all of these elaborate things unless they're really creative.
Okay.
So that's why you have to have creative friends.
And friends who can also help you out with RSVP. You say, don't forget to RSVP, and then have someone who's like your wingman or wingwoman to follow up on
Not
RSVPs.
you, not the bride or the groom, or even the bride's mother.
That, the RSVP?
Assign it.
Oh, I like
Assign a task and just call and say,
Director of RSVP.
we haven't heard from you, and we're finalizing our head count. Will you attend?
And then when do you send out the thank yous? After the honeymoon?
The thank yous for all those gifts you're getting as soon as possible.
Okay.
Go to your honeymoon, come back, and start writing, and split it up.
Okay.
You know, groom half, bride half.
All right. We have more questions. The viewers went crazy this morning. They've got a lot of questions. So we're going to be posing those questions to Diane. She'll be answering them right here on the show. Don't go away. We're San Antonio Living next. Back to San Antonio Living. We're chatting with Diane Gottsman. She's our etiquette expert this morning, and we're focusing on wedding etiquette. It's amazing. Like, I'm already married. I haven't gone to a wedding in 100 years, but I have a lot of questions.
Can I just say there's been a whole tutorial off air right now.
During the commercial
I keep saying, ask on air.
I'm like, what about this? What about that? Well, the viewers really got into it as well. We've got a lot of questions to get to. From Jennifer via Twitter, she wants to know, stick with the registry or send a creative gift?
You know, Jennifer, well, how creative are you? You know, so we really don't know what creative means.
Right.
It might be a spoon with googly eyes. Okay, so I say stick to the register unless you're friends. And I say, Shelley, you know, I like to have some flair. Do you mind? You know, I would say stick to the register, number one, and then be creative in addition to. There
you go.
That's an extra gift. Okay.
And Laura also posted a question via Twitter, and she wants your thoughts on including the registry information on the invitation.
That would be a no. It's not.
Did you put a little card that says registered here? No?
On the registry, on the
wedding invitation?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
no.
what about a little card in the envelope?
The shower invitation, not the wedding invitation.
Okay. I'm like, how do you get your gifts? Wait a minute. I'm stressed
Your
out.
friends should know and kind of spread the word, but do not put I am registered at XYZ on the wedding invitation.
Brides-to-be's are like
size 7 shoes.
All right. From Facebook, Cecily says, how do you politely say on invitations that children under 13 are not allowed?
Look at the envelope.
Okay.
So whoever is invited is going to be on the front of that invitation.
Okay.
Now, people still break the rules. So if you absolutely insist on putting something, it should be, again, someplace very, someplace that's not going to jump out at you.
Okay.
I don't want it on the invitation.
Okay.
But more and more stationers are saying that these brides are absolutely insisting. So it should say adults only.
Okay.
It can't say, I don't want it to say 13-year-olds and over. That, we draw the line
because my aunt's calling, she's like, well, I have a 13-and-a-half-year-old. Can she come to the wedding?
Bottom line, look at the invitation. It will say Mr. and Mrs. Shelley Miles.
Okay.
That means no kids.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, that's easy enough.
Got more questions? Yeah.
From Facebook. All right, if you took a gift to a bridal shower, are you obligated to buy an additional gift to take on the day of the wedding? And this comes from Jamie.
Obligated is the key word here. You are never obligated to give a gift. But if you give a gift at the shower and you are inclined to give a gift for the wedding, you either want to send it ahead or take it to the ceremony. Don't show up at the church with your gift. People don't know what to do with it, and it's sitting next to them in the pew.
Right.
So, but the gift is not an obligation.
What if you give a huge gift for the shower? Then that would be appropriate for.
You're good.
Okay,
you're good.
They're not standing there at the wedding reception checking off.
Check.
You never know.
Who didn't bring a gift to my wedding?
You don't get hors d'oeuvres then,
right? Okay, from Facebook, Christine says, do you invite out-of-town guests to the rehearsal dinner?
If you like them.
You're going to hang out with them?
Yes. If out-of-town guests are coming in and you want them...
And they're not like in the wedding party per se.
If you want them to come, you should invite them.
Okay.
I don't think you should be a stickler to any one rule. If that's what you want, it's your wedding.
Okay. Sounds good.
And Melinda asked on Facebook, what are the responsibilities for the groom's parents for a second wedding, and when does it end?
And I like that part. And when does it end? So again, you don't want to be a stickler. The groom's parents can do as much or as little as the bride and groom want them to do. They can have a rehearsal dinner. They can help out with the cost. You know, people are getting married a little older now, and sometimes parents on both sides don't even have to help because they are doing it themselves.
Okay.
So many more questions. So what about people who are getting married for the second time that already live together? Do I have to give a gift?
Right.
You don't have to, but it would be nice. You have birthdays every year. So, you know, not that we want to get married every year, but, you know, if you have a second wedding, if you have a second celebration, I think a gift would be nice if you're inclined. Okay.
What if you do like a vow renewal and you invite people to that? Do they bring a gift?
Oh my gosh. Well, if you want them to, you know, if you don't want them to, you should say the presence of your company is all that is required.
Okay.
Okay.
And what if they put no gifts, please? That
means
crazy.
No gifts, please.
But I still want to bring something.
Don't
I don't
do it.
trust you when
because
you say
know what?
that, right?
If it says no gifts, please, and you don't bring a gift, and Shelly over here is bringing a big old gift, it makes Leslie feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm going to love it, by the way, but it's going to make Leslie feel uncomfortable. So no gifts, please.
If someone says no gifts, believe them.
No gifts.
Okay. All great questions.
Much.
Thank you to our San Antonio Living viewers who wrote in for those. Diane Gottsman, of course, is our etiquette expert. She's with the Protocol School of Texas. For more information, go to protocolschooloftexas.com or check out dianegottsman.com for more information.